last Saturday in January, which is crazy. But we have a lot of sports. You know, it's going to be championship weekend in the NFL. We got so much. Let's go. Right. Welcome on into the NY2MD podcast with your host, Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrod. What up, big?
What is going on? Wow, it's the last Saturday of January, man.
Last Saturday of the first month of the year.
All right, so that means it is January 28th, which means there are now 53 days until spring. Let's go.
Okay.
I do this every year. Hurt. I not that I hate winter, but I just
hate winter.
Yeah.
But it's been cold, but we've been free of the frosty stuff.
Yeah, it's been over 300. I think it's been about 316 days since it last snowed in Baltimore, which is great.
Fine.
But no, man, I can't. I live when it's winter. I count down the days, no joke, till spring.
Well, because you care about spring training.
No, I just care about not being in winter.
See, the thing is, I'm a fall person.
Yeah,
fall is my favorite time of year. Spring to me just brings allergies, but it's still better weather. You plant stuff, all the whatever. But winter's winter, and but the funny thing is, going to Florida, being here, winter is two totally different things in those two places, here and down there. But I find it where I'd rather have it, and it's weird. And I was thinking about this the other day. Mm-hmm. I'd rather have it like, you remember when it was Christmas, like 8 degrees?
Yo.
It's cold, but I almost rather have it at 8 than like 30. Because 30 annoys me.
Hurt. Okay. What?
Because, I feel like, and this is my mentality. Like 8, okay, you know what? It's going to be cold. It's just, no matter what happens that day, the temperature's not going to go not going to go up too far. If anything here in Baltimore starts at 30, it could end at 60. You get what I'm saying? And then by the end, I get out because it's below freezing, and I got my big jacket on. I'm like, it's cold, so I have my jacket on. Then when I leave work, it's 60 degrees. And, everything's melting. Now I'm like, I got to carry my jacket. It's hot, and all craziness goes on.
Wow.
I just, I started out was freezing. Now I'm sitting here. I start out with a cold, with a piping hot coffee. Now I need an iced coffee all on the same day. But if it's 8, it's 8. That's it.
Let me tell you something, Hurt. Any weather temperature that's close to 0 is a problem. Is a big problem, dude. And I don't want to be anywhere near 0.
I'll take 0 over 100. I will.
Wow.
This is most of my test scores, but I will take 0 over 100.
Man, that's funny. We are so different, man, because I love the summer.
200, man. I can't.
I love the summer, man. Love it. I'm the total opposite. I will take 100-degree day any day.
Remember that one time it was 100 for like a week?
Oh, it was great.
It was the worst. Horrible. Then we didn't have any power either, so that made it worse.
Oh.
But it was horrific. It was horrific. I just 100, every day is max 100.
Were you around? This was like back in the mid-90s. You might have been around early mid-90s, where every day it was 30 straight days of 90-degree weather, like the summers. Oh, those were great. Those were so good, man.
Sounds like Florida. And I don't like Florida in summer. That humidity kills me.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so
real quick, another question, and I just thought about this because you said it was the last Saturday, January. Do you still see any Christmas lights up? And do you have any Christmas stuff still up in your house?
Yes and yes.
All right.
People still have Christmas lights. It's I don't know if they just want to leave them up. They're mostly outside lights, not inside lights.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Outside.
Yeah. So, but they're not like they're just white lights. I haven't seen any
Okay.
like say red, green. You know what I mean? But it's like just kind of like they look nice outside. I'll just have them anyway, type thing. So, and I still have my tree up, but it's going down.
Okay. Yeah, I just took down my tree. Normally, my rule of thumb is put up the tree day after Thanksgiving, take it down on Martin Luther the King. That's normally my rule of thumb. But this year I was just kind of
Luther the King.
Yeah, I got to use the coming to America.
Oh my God!
You haven't met no Martin Luther the King.
That's too funny. But yeah, it's still there, but it's gone.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I feel inclined to leave up a light, like a Christmas. We have these white lights that kind of sparkle at night that we put up for Christmas, but I kind of like them.
Okay.
And it just kind of lights up the room a little bit. And I was like, I might just leave these here.
Oh, okay.
Because they just look nice. And like during the summer, it would look kind of cool. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just had me thinking about that. But yeah, no, stuff's going. It's going to be gone. Yeah. I mean, think about it though. I mean, because Christmas was over. And it's crazy how it happened. Then they start putting Valentine's Day stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's not even 2023 yet. But how far are we away from Valentine's Day? Like we're literally like 2 weeks and like 5 days or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not that far.
No.
So it's like actually it's 2 days after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's like, geez, already? Then of course St. Patrick's stuff will come out.
Yeah, which nobody cares about.
No, like when am I getting? I can wear green. Like I don't care.
Have you ever consumed the green beer?
I'm probably no.
No green Guinness. Well, Guinness can't get green.
No. When I drink down at the pub. No, I probably would have had. I had an Incredible Hulk though.
What's that?
That's a whole different story. That's I forgot what was in it, but it was a drink called. It was a Hypnotic. Maybe it's Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Okay.
Which just no one should ever try. I was young though.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's called an Incredible Hulk for a reason. Besides it turning green. So yeah, just that combination will never find me again. That's not something I ever would ever have. So yeah. But yeah, so enough of that. So today's again the last day. So that's Saturday of the month. Tomorrow we got the NFL championships. But of course, today, being in January, is the Royal Rumble.
Oh, today's the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble is today. And so I need your prediction. Who's winning the men's Royal Rumble tonight, right?
Well, is this when the Rock is making an appearance?
We don't know. We don't know. If he is, it's being kept a secret.
Well, he did kind of tease us, though, didn't he? On a recent episode of The Rock?
It was episode last year. It was about the Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was.
Oh, no, that was WrestleMania. That was
WrestleMania.
Okay. So what are some of the big matches that's coming up this week? Today.
Well, the biggest match, of course, is the Royal Rumble match. So the other matches are just some World Championship matches and stuff, but it's really about the Royal Rumble. So it's not like the Royal Rumble isn't centered around like WrestleMania is. WrestleMania is like 14 matches, but this is centered around the over the top rope because the winner, of course, earns their way to pick whoever they want to face at WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. All right. So who are some of the participants?
Oh man, listen, we got Sami Zayn. I know you love Sami Zayn because he's Canadian. And I know you love, Canadians like I do. We have, let's see, other people you never heard of and don't know as well.
Okay.
We have the Intercontinental Champion. He'll be in it. You will have the U.S. Champion who's going to be in it. I know you love that guy. He's from Atlanta. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of people you never heard of. So that's why I need your prediction of who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Roman Reigns.
There you go. Well, he's not in it because he's a champion. So, yeah. So, well, let me ask you this. Do you think the winner of the Royal Rumble will be an even or odd number? I'll give you that.
An even or an odd number?
Yes, because there's 30 participants.
Even.
Even, okay. So I'll put that down because that's probably the best guess you're going to have for the rest of the day. So I'm going to put down even number for Brian. So Dan and I are going to pick 15 numbers each and see if we get the lucky one to see who wins the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Out of the 30. So
Now,
for the men's and women's.
Now, from what I understand, the Royal Rumble is streaming live on Peacock. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, no, all premium events are on Peacock.
All right, maybe I'll check it out.
Because you no longer have to pay per view because of the streaming deal that they have. So as long as you have Peacock, you can see WrestleMania.
Oh.
You can see any pay per view that they have. You can see.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. So it's huge.
Well, do me a favor, just text me and remind me.
I will. I'll text you, and hopefully, if you actually go decide to get your phone, that's a whole other discussion, people. Yeah, we're gonna have another day.
Oh boy!
Before we get into football, I have just got a couple of shout outs to the NWSL. They are expanding. Of course, that's the National Women's Soccer League to add San Francisco, Boston, and Utah to the market, which is great. Hopefully, the league still has some of the best players, of course, a lot of Americans, a lot of other players around the world in the league, but I feel like it's not on par currently with the European teams there, the European market. So expanding will definitely help, of course, generate more revenue. So that's going to be fun. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Arina Sabalenka, who winning her first major in Aussie Oi Open. She beats Elena Rybakina this morning, because this is morning, over there in Melbourne. So congratulations to her. We also have the men's, I think, semis tonight, if I'm not mistaken, and Novak Djokovic is in it. And I think he might be facing a guy from Greece, to Skidas, I believe his last name is, which will be tomorrow for the men's championship. So then I think if he wins, he might tie Nadal for the lead.
Oh wow!
Men's championships, because Nadal was eliminated early in the Aussie Open.
How far did an American player get this year?
We actually had four American men, none of them who I've heard of before, which is weird, make it to the quarterfinals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they did really well. Actually, one made it to the semifinal, but lost to Djokovic. But yeah, they actually, which was weird. It's like the first time in a long time. But I never heard any of these people. So that's how bad it was. Like, I'm like, I don't know who they are. So yeah, congrats to him. Yeah, it is. It's Stefanos, Greek last name I can't pronounce. I guess Novak Djokovic for the slam tomorrow.
Okay.
So congratulations to them. What else I got? Congrats to Steph Curry getting ejected for throwing his mouthpiece. Every time Steph Curry has been ejected, he's thrown his mouthpiece. Maybe he might need to let him not throw his mouthpiece, which is weird.
But the first two times, I think he just kind of, you know what I'm saying,
he was mad at the ref. This time he was mad at the teammate, but he threw it. But it's just,
yeah, he was mad at Jordan Poole, which is winning the game for him.
If you throw, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I'm here, the NYMD podcast fans, everybody knows I'm always gonna tell the truth. If you throw your mouthpiece and it hits me, I'm coming onto the court. I don't do germs. Like, this been in your mouth. Are you throwing it into the crowd? You kidding me right now? I would fight that dude, yo. I would really fight that dude. If I got hit in the face with somebody's freaking mouthpiece, dog. I feel like that's very unsanitary.
See, that's the way you and me are different, because I'm thinking I'm selling this on eBay.
You can.
I'm joking.
You know, because you probably could, but that's after. Well, I would probably need to after to raise the bail money. But that's just so.
Did you think he deserved to be thrown out, ejected?
Honestly, I felt like because he's done it before, because he's been mad at the referees, I thought they probably thought, oh, he's protesting a call, and probably because he was standing near Draymond, it's automatic.
Yeah.
So, and they're one game over 500 still. I think they're 25 and 24 currently, trailing the best team in all of California, Of course, there's only one team we all know that is the best team in the state of California. I think
Lawrence Lakers.
we can all say it. No, not the Clippers.
Lawrence Clippers.
No, not the Lakers. No, not the Golden State Warriors. Yes, folks, the capital city, Sacramento, the Kings, the best team in the state of California.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Who's their coach?
Mike Brown.
Wow. So they got rid of your boy from Golden State. Now all of a sudden they start winning.
But what boy? No, But Mike Brown was. Remember, he was assistant at Golden State for a long time.
No. The guy who got. I can't even think of his name. Dalton.
No. He was Walton. It was Luke. Not Luke Walton, but Walton. He was. Yeah, he was actually seemed like he was doing okay somewhere with the Lakers or something, and something happened and he was hired there. But yeah. So good to Mike Brown. Doing well. I think his first time doing well outside of LeBron. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
So, good for him. Good for him.
Any other shout outs?
Yes. Well, because we're going to get into it, might as well start out. Shout out to Scott Rowland to get into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Coming in there with the crime dog, taking a bite out of crime and base hits there. Fred McGriff. I think who else? Anybody else? Those are the only two, or somebody else got into that?
I think those are the only two. I still don't hurt. I still don't get it. Like I said, the Hall of Fame is becoming a joke to me. Scott Rowland, come on, man. Like I said, never once when this dude was playing did I ever think, you know what? That's a future Hall of Fame. Never. How's this guy in the freaking Hall of Fame? I don't understand, man.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry. Dana Brown, congrats to him becoming the first the only black general manager in baseball by the Astros. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Okay.
So yeah, shout out to him before we get into this. Okay.
No, that's cool, man. It's just the Scott Rowland thing just burns me, man. It's because, like I said, I'm not even taking the Hall of Fame seriously anymore, man. They just putting anybody in there. Fred McGriff, I don't have an issue with because his numbers, to me, are more Hall of Fame worthy. Scott Rowland, great defensive player. Other than that, you can't put a dude with 2,000 hits in the Hall of Fame. Like, come on, man. Like,
well, they did
311 home runs. I mean,
if Scott Rowland was on my team, it'd be one of those dudes who I really appreciate. But when his career is over, I still wouldn't be thinking, oh, he's headed to Cooperstown. I'm just not thinking that. But I mean, congratulations to him for making it. I mean, he was voted in there. He's there, but I just don't know what the criteria is to make it into the Hall of Fame. I know, like I'm saying, I feel like it needs to be the Hall of Extraordinary People, not Hall of really, really good people. But it's I feel like it's been watered down, and maybe just expectations. It just could be from. Just what's been going on with steroids. They're just looking for people to put in.
I guess.
So, I mean, think about it. If it wasn't for that, or we didn't know anything about it, we would have had the Bonzes, the Clemens. All these people would be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So.
You know whose stats? And I just looked this up because I just wanted to be sure. But
Rex Sutler.
Oh no. We're not going down that road. But you know who has comparable stats to Scott Rowland? Is your boy, David Wright. You know, David Wright only has 300 hits fewer than Scott Rowland.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I didn't want. I knew who it was because I was like, it had to be David Wright.
Yeah, he has like 60 home runs fewer than Scott Rowland.
I think he played less. Though he made it.
That's my point, yo. Is that David Wright, right? And he had
right.
His career was deeply damaged and cut short because of injuries, right? But yet this dude still, 7-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glover. This guy still almost has the kind of stats that Scott Rowland has, but I don't say David Wright's a Hall of Famer.
No,
It's,
I don't say it either.
it's
Again, I love that guy. I mean, he's my favorite man of all time, like all time. And I just don't. Again, like Scott Rowland, even though Scott Rowland's in there, I just don't feel like he is a Hall of Famer. But again, I feel like they're just kind of looking for people, and sometimes you don't have to put in everybody. It's okay for Scott Rowland or David Wright or certain people to be honored by the team. They could be, dude. I would love if I or whoever was a team legend. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like, okay, if my highest impact is being a legend or being the best third baseman in Nyack High School history, or being the best player at Towson University, or something like that, I'm fine with that. Because it's still like that, and that you should be proud. But going into the Hall of Fame, again, I know that those people who are like, well, he has underrated. Yeah, he's so underrated that I don't remember him doing anything. I don't think he wore batting gloves. Maybe. I feel like he choked up on a bat. I can't remember his batting stance. Other than that, like Scott Rowland never scared me as far as when he comes up to bat. Again, it's just my opinion, but I just remember when guys are going to the Hall of Fame, it's like Ken Griffey Jr.'s.
Yeah.
Not Scott. Again, I know Scott Rowlands are there, but I guess you know what? I don't know. You know how much I hate DHs. But I mean, if you get into the Hall of Fame and you didn't have a glove, I guess if you actually have a glove and you used it and you are the fourth most Gold Gloves for a third baseman or something in history or whatever the case is, and you used it, maybe it's just the opposite of you only having a bat. I don't know, but it is what it is. But it is, to me, watered down place. It's like I feel like the NFL Hall of Fame is hard to get into. There's people that should have been in there. There's wide receivers that took 20 years to get in. I'm like, that dude should be in the Hall of Fame. Like the Art Monks of the world and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They make those dudes wait. And so, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't get it, man. Scott freaking Rowland, but whatever.
Anyway, I mean, hey, congrats to him.
Yeah, I guess.
But speaking of more baseball news, there was a trade. A team made a trade hold on, let me read the headline here. Hold up, wait a minute. O's pad rotation. Oh, yeah. That means that padding means adding something extra to something good that you already have. That's what padding is. So, meaning padding their rotation, to me, sounds like you're adding to something that's going to succeed, a season that's going to be remembered, something remarkable is going to happen. Please break this trade down. I'm excited. I was going to text it to you. We know how far that would have went. Nowhere. But so I waited till today. Let me know about this trade, man, because I know it's hard for me to contain my excitement.
All right. Well, the Orioles traded one of their I think it was a single A infielder for Cole Irvin.
Cole Irvin,
formerly of the Oakland A's. He's a 28-year-old left-handed starting pitcher. He went 10-15 with a 4.24 ERA in 2021, but in 2022, he went 9-13, pitched 181 innings with a 3.98 ERA. His WAR.
Oh, dude, his WAR. Yes.
His WAR was 3.1. I'm sorry, 2.1. His career WAR is 3.0, but last year his WAR was 2.1. So I don't know what that means, but I don't know. But so anyway, yeah, we traded for a Midland starting pitcher, a lefty, and we didn't really give up too much for him, I guess. So we'll see how this works out, I guess.
I'm excited about it. Yeah. I mean,
look at all that money we've spent, man.
And look, but he will join. Irvin will join Kyle Gibson, Dean Kramer, in the rotation along with Tyler Wells, Kyle Bradish, Austin Voth, and right-hander Grayson Rodriguez, one of the best pitching prospects, probably going to be up there competing for a spot in spring training. I can't wait. I can't wait personally. The Ad Adley, the Ad Gunner. Oh, dude, this team's going to be young and fun. It's going to be like Arsenal this year. Just youth and excitement.
Yeah. Wow. So this is crazy. So the Orioles payroll, right, is this is ridiculous. Their projected payroll is $50 million.
Oh, okay.
What's sad is 15 million of that is going to players that aren't even on the payroll, that aren't even active. They're paying $9 million to Chris Davis, $4.5 million to Alex Cobb, $1 million to Darren O'Day, and $500,000 to, you guessed it, everyone's favorite. Everybody knows what July 1st is.
Bobby Bonilla.
Yes. The Orioles are still paying Bobby Bonilla as well. Yo, this I did not realize that. Good Lord. Can we please spend some freaking money? Oh, actually, all right, so I give him credit. James McCann he's making $12 million. Wow. Adam Frazier, who I forgot we got, he's making $8 million. Kyle Gibson is making $10 million. So we spent $30 million.
That's a lot.
In the offseason. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
I like it. That'll be great. Gunner, Adley, we'll see how Jackson Holiday does down in the minors. So listen, we're listen. I can't wait for O's. I can't wait to go see the O's for 3 games this season.
That's right.
So I cannot wait. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So remember, what was it? August 6th, I think, is when they're coming to town. Mark your calendar.
Oh no, it's marked. Believe you me, sir. I will be at Citi Field South for those 3 days.
Meanwhile, in Orioles news, lawsuits are still afoot.
What?
Yeah, it's like a real life succession. We have brothers suing brothers and mothers.
Still?
Yeah, we have.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Lou Angelos is alleging that John Angelos and his mom deleted an account of their dad's that had $65 million in it. Not deleted, but took out money. It's a mess, dude. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that sounds mean. Is Peter Angelo still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive, but it just sounds like he's probably, medically
not able to.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yes, he is still alive.
Okay.
Anywho, enough about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some football, Hurt.
Football?
But more importantly, let's talk about Kevin Hurt because, this dude is like Joe Flacco in the 2013 playoffs. He's perfect. He's perfect. Like, dude, all of your picks in this playoff have hit. If someone bet the money line, I should have gone back and seen. If someone bet the money line, right, on your first 12 picks, your first 16.
16 or 14.
16 or whatever it is. 6, 12, 16, 14. Dude, somebody could have made some straight up money, yo.
Yeah, and it wasn't me. I like the fact you said it was someone else did it because I didn't do it.
Dude, if I could go back in time, man, and if somebody could just go back and listen to the NY, if
I could listen to myself.
If Biff took the DeLorean, listen to the NY to MD podcast, he could have made a killing.
Made a pretty penny.
Yeah. So I cannot wait to get your picks this week. But before we do so, we got to talk about these games last week, man. So we had 4 games last week. Where do you want to start?
Where would I like to start in the divisional round? You know what? Let's see.
You
Let's
wanna
see.
save that one?
Let's save the best for last. Start out with the Eagles and Giants.
Dude, I've been saying all year, and Wink we trust, man. Wink is gonna have
Yeah, you got this. You love this Wink, and listen, again, I know who I predicted to win this game, obviously because I got it right. But I was thinking maybe a little bit closer than what it was, but it wasn't. So, but yeah, go ahead.
it was like the Giants forgot it was a playoff game. I mean, Philly was able to do whatever they wanted to at will. Like Wink did not have an answer for that offense at all. They were running it up and down the field, throwing it all over, and they didn't really have to throw it that much. But when they did, Jalen Hurts was efficient. And then likewise on the other side of the ball, the Giants couldn't do anything on offense. I mean, it was total domination. And it just reminded you just how good this Eagles team is. They're so balanced on both sides of the ball. I'm glad to see that Jalen Hurts is healthy. And they just ripped that. They just tore the Giants apart, man. Sent them home.
Yeah, it was definitely not pretty. Like you said, it was a great game. They rushed for a ton of yards, so they got their running game going. So really, Hurts didn't have to do a lot. I mean, passing wise. So he did run some, but it was total domination. That 30, I mean, literally, it was 28-0 at halftime. So it wasn't like that was a score that they made up as game went along. But this was from the beginning to the end, obviously.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are into the NFC Championship game, I think, for the first time since they won the Super Bowl. Chiefs Jaguars, early game. A little bit more competitive, but probably what some people thought it might have been. But the Chiefs come away. The biggest thing out of this whole thing was someone got hurt during this game, and people were scared. But Patrick Mahomes' high ankle sprain in the win over the Jaguars, 27-20.
Yeah, and I think people were really scared when they saw that slow motion replay of it, because you really get to see, oh no, this isn't just a little turn of the ankle. Like, nah, This dude was, it looked nasty, man. But he, high ankle sprain, but he came back and played. Chad Henne did really good. I was so impressed with Chad Henne. I mean, they backed up to their 2-yard line. He takes them on like a
2-yard line. And drove all the way down for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something Gardner Minshew could do. I mean, as great as Gardner Minshew is.
Now, Chad Henne was famously the third quarterback taken in the 2008 draft. Who was the first QB taken that draft, Hurt?
Dude, I'm terrible.
Someone who got benched this year.
Matt Ryan. As soon as you said that, I know who it is.
It was the second quarterback taking that draft, Hurt.
Daddy lukewarm Ryan.
And who was the second quarterback taken that year? Also got benched this year. Well, he was not really a starter, but
yeah,
I'll give you a hint. He had a very elite career.
Oh, Joe Flacco. Yeah, right. I didn't know. I did not remember them being in the same draft class.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember the year. I'm not good at years. If you ask me when RG3 was drafted, I ain't gonna remember. I really don't. I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible.
Well, it was 2012, by the way.
There you go. Thank you. Him and Kirk Cousins.
And the only reason why I know that is because that was the year the Ravens won the Super Bowl.
Ah, yes. And the reason I should know that was the year that we beat you, and he got hurt because the Lloyd Nada ate his knee. So.
Right, and we were in the Ravens bar, and I got pom poms waved in my face.
It definitely wasn't a Ravens bar.
I mean, oh gosh,
Washington bar.
Yes.
So.
But anyway, so yeah, I just
when we go to games where our teams play, I'm 2-0, so it's kind of like I'm undefeated here too. So, yeah. But it was fun. Don't get those times were fun.
No, dude, I love it.
It's not real competition or anything, so it's fun.
Right, it's fun. It's all fun, man.
We'll get into the real team I don't like a little bit later on.
But no, I was impressed with Chad Henne that drive, but I was even more.
But Mahomes came back.
I was impressed Mahomes came back, yo, and you could tell he was going through it.
He was hopping.
Yeah, but he threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
to Smith Schuster, I believe, when he came back, and they ran the ball a lot, obviously. But yeah, they took good.
And Pachero, and dude is going to be a high fancy draft pick next season. As long as they commit to the run and he stays healthy, because those Kansas City running backs, you never know.
Right. No. I was so high on Edwards-Helaire, man, when he came out. Man, that dude's just been a straight bust. Can't stay healthy.
I mean, Kelsey had 14 catches.
Yo, that was crazy.
You know who wish who had 14 catches?
Schultz?
Oh, no. Oh. Your boy. So the next game after this game was, of course, Bills-Buffalo.
My Terp.
And Stephon wasn't digging the fact that he didn't get the ball.
Oh, man. No, he was not.
And you and I had a discussion about it. But this dude was highly upset, visibly upset, yelling at his quarterback. For what reason, I don't know. It's not like his quarterback wasn't trying to get him the ball. I don't think they really – I just feel like it's – of all the people to yell at, I'm not yelling at the quarterback. I'm not saying you can't be upset or frustrated, but I want to yell at like the offensive coordinator or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, to argue with the guy who usually gets you into the Pro Bowl is fruitless. Like, I'm just like, we're doing a podcast, you and I, and I'm just yelling at you, you yelling at me.
That's normal. That's typical. That's our typical podcast.
Well, no, it's not. We debate feverishly about stuff, but I'm not sitting here like, but no, believe me, because we both yell back. But it wouldn't be like you just yelling and I'm just sitting here like,
okay. All right.
What's the next segment?
But here's the thing.
He's just like, I'm like, he knows you're out there, dude. Like, he's thrown to you all season.
Right, but it's just frustration. I mean, it was just frustration.
The thing is, I get it, but you know what's funny? I never see these dudes walk up to the offensive lineman and say, "You're not blocking, do a better job." I don't remember.
Tom Brady.
Oh, well, he can because he's a quarterback.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, but he's not. Why don't you go to, if he's getting sacked and beat up back there, why don't you, Stephon, go to, the left tackle, right guard, center, and say, you need to do better. I never see him go there. I never see wide receivers yell at offensive linemen. I don't know why. Maybe because they're the same size as the quarterback, so they feel a little bit safer. But yes, quarterbacks and running backs, because they're right behind these dudes, can go up and say, hey, come on now. But if he's doesn't have time, because the Bengals were getting back there, and the Bengals, owned them. I mean, 27-10, and I felt like it wasn't even that close, to be honest with you. Like, they were lucky to get that 10, to me. But the Bengals really controlled that game. Joe Cool went in there in the elements. It was snowing. All types. You think this is a Bills game?
Yeah, dude. When I saw it was snowing, I was like, "Oh, that's."
Yeah, I was like, "This is gonna be close," but it wasn't. And the Bengals, as cool as the other side of the pillow, came in there and took it to them, and 27-10. So now the heat for next couple seasons is gonna be on Josh Allen. I mean, I know people want to talk about legacy and all this other stuff, but he now it's not. And I think only Joe Burrow's the only guy to do it. But Joe Burrow has, I mean, I don't know if it's winning the national championship, going to the Super Bowl last year. That dude doesn't have a pressure gauge on him. He's just like, I'm going to go out there and perform, call it a day. He's always looked like that. You know what I mean? So, and other quarterbacks have melted, and Josh Allen melted in this one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But here's what I don't like. Like for the past 2 weeks, and this is coming from someone who likes Josh Allen, right? But Tony Romo was, he was just too hyperbolic in his praise of Josh Allen. It
was Chris Collinsworth. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was like, there was somebody that wanted like Mahomes' child. That was Chris Collinsworth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was Chris Collinsworth. Tony Romo last week, Josh Allen throws the ball away, and he's praising him like he did something spectacular.
That's a smart play.
Right. 2-yard checkoff. Oh, this is why Josh Allen is Josh Allen. I'm like, he did a 2-yard check down. Like, and then the week before, it was even worse. And I'm just like, I get it. We love Josh Allen, but Tony, dude, talk to me
But
when he's
I
doing
think,
routine. When you're praising him for doing routine things, like just slow your roll. And then this week the narrative was coming out. Josh Allen needs more weapons. What?
oh, I missed that.
What? He needs more. What? His weapons. Like, what are we talking? Like, come on. Why are we making excuses for this guy, man?
Okay, that's trash. I didn't know that. I didn't, maybe because I just haven't paid
I
attention.
couldn't believe it.
But if that's the case, that's trash.
Yeah. So that was the narrative being thrown around by Chris Sims, and I normally like Chris Sims.
Oh, see that? No wonder. As soon as you said that dude, I can't.
See, I like Chris Sims.
Yeah, well, you're the only one on this podcast. Let me tell you, between me, I don't think Dan likes him either. I don't like that dude. I do not. He always comes out of his butt saying something stupid. I don't like him a lot one bit.
You said I've been saying it this whole time. He needs better weapons. Like, so whatever. Stop making excuses for this dude. You know what I'm saying? He was there. He was gonna be y'all picked him to be MVP this year. Y'all picked him to go to the Super Bowl. He got skunked in the second round at home in the snow.
Besides Travis Kelce, so you take Travis Kelce off to Kansas City. You take Stephon Diggs out of Buffalo. They both then had the same set of people, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the same amount of weapons as Mahomes does. To me, because they don't have a wide receiver like Diggs on that team, and Buffalo doesn't have a tight end like Travis on the team. But their running game is basically the same. Now Kansas City's got a little bit better, but maybe if you focus on that, got somebody who can actually run the ball, focus on the line, probably take a lot of heat off the quarterback. So maybe you just got to change philosophies. It has nothing to do with weapons. He had weapons all season. Now suddenly he don't have weapons. That don't make sense. Exactly. How about he just wasn't able to do anything because they got shut the hell down?
Right.
How about that?
And how about stop turning over the ball so much?
Stop turning over the ball. Speaking of turning over, I'm going to turn over this conversation to my personal favorite game of the week. So somehow, some way, we got a primetime matchup between the history of the 49ers and this other team from Texas. It's an ugly score. 19-12 just seems weird. It is. But the other team had a lot of turnovers. The losing team, I should say. The narrative of that losing team had a lot of turnovers. And, of course, Stephen A. had a lot of fun, which, again, I did too. Because I swear last week they were going to win the Super Bowl after winning that game. They exercised the demons, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
They exercised the demons. They went to Tampa. They played on grass because, they don't play well on grass. You know that? Micah Parsons, 13 sacks, 12 are on turf.
Mm.
Yeah, because grass, they can't. Their cleats aren't made for grass. They're not as fast on grass.
Yeah, they're not hurt.
Exercise the demons. They went down there and they said, Thomas Brady, we're going to beat you. In this under 500 team in your home place. They haven't won a road game in the playoffs in over 30 years. And they did that too, and on grass. So their history was put out in front of them. Now they play the 49ers out there in San Francisco, Santa Clara. They're going to go all the way now because they exercise their demons. But what happened, Brian? The ball, the bubble, the pumpkin, whatever, burst at midnight. And we got I know who they are. And I'm sick and tired. One more time. I'm sick and tired of even hearing about this team at all, period, during the season. Tired of Michael Irvin. They have the only owner that gets more TV time than their quarterback does. Since I know he's the GM, I don't even know what the hell your GM looks like because they didn't show him on TV, and they should because there's a lot of big decisions going on this offseason. I need to know what Eric DeCosta looks like. I don't know what it looks like. I know Jerry Jones and his undithered hair. I know what, he's sitting there. Again, every season, this is, and people think I brainwash people into hating that. I don't. They do it on their own. They put this team in a position to fail all the time. They do. I don't blame the team. It's not the team's fault. They just get fed a whole bunch of BS all the time, and they have to eat it. Oh, we're Cowboys. Oh, I'm number 88. I'm this. Oh, I'm the leader. This is the hardest quarterback position is being the quarterback of Central America's team. Like, come on. You went out to San Francisco. You threw two wide open defensive players. You created turnovers. You lost your best running back. And I know he had surgery. He actually had they called the loop surgery. It was Tua had back in Alabama. But he said the fracture to heal on its own, so he's not even getting any screws or anything in there. So
that's good.
Yeah. So hopefully he recruits. So Tony Pollard did get hurt. Almost the same looking injury as Mahomes had. To be honest with you, the way that he kind of fell down, I was tackled. But then they had to rely on their backup running back Zeke. And when you have a mediocre quarterback, sorry, it's the truth, and a mediocre running back, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, as a more of a neutral, what did you see during this game?
What'd you say?
As more of a neutral.
Oh, what did I see during this game? I saw a quarterback that wasn't ready for prime time, dude. That's what I saw.
What do you mean, the 7th round draft pick from Iowa State?
Nah, he was making plays and he made throws, and he made throws when he had to. I don't think he threw any touchdowns, but
but he didn't throw any interceptions.
No, he did not. And he when he had to make plays, he did. Dak, dude.
Dak was 27 of 37 for 206, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah,
Purdy was 19 and 29 for 214.
Yeah, those interceptions hurt, man.
Zeke, 10 carries, 26 yards.
Ugh. Well,
every freaking year we get, I'm sorry, y'all or people out there want to get sold a bill of goods about a team they ain't done not nary a thing in most of my lifetime as an adult anyway. Stop.
Right.
Stop. And then next year it'll be the same garbage.
It hurt. Here's the thing. Dak, with the game on the line, had a chance.
Yeah, he had a chance. Again, I'm so. And, I guess since you didn't have your phone, maybe you didn't see all the videos of the Cowboys fans beating up their TVs. But
no.
Yeah, well, you would have saw it if you had a phone. These people were, I guess, they're the delusional people because they actually thought something was going to happen this year. Why, I still don't know. But that last play, who the hell drew that up?
I don't remember. What happened.
They had Zeke at center.
Oh, what? Yes.
So the idea, this is what I'm thinking. The idea is to throw behind the line to a wide receiver to have blocking ahead of them, so then they can try to lateral down the field or something. But the quarterback throws it and nearly gets the wide receiver killed. Zeke gets pancaked. And I was like, this is their whole season right here. This is who they are. That was the worst final play I've ever seen. What is going on? They're dude. And the thing is, what makes it worse is, yes, they are a successful regular season team. Regular season. That's it, though. That's it. That's all they are, man. They're not made for the postseason. Mentally, emotionally, physically, no. They can win games. They're 12-5. They can upset people but in the playoffs, it comes down. It's like real then. It's real. And they're not. And yes, they beat a far inferior team last week. And that team, as we all know, the way that they played was inferior.
Yeah.
You know who I didn't hear about any during this game? Did you hear Micah Parsons' name at all?
No.
Where was he at? Where was any of them at? Honestly, I didn't see any turnovers happen. I think the guy got a kickoff, fumbled the ball, which I wanted to beat him up for that. But I mean, like this, I know the game sounded close, but it was field goals here and there. But it's you know.
Well, I'm just glad that we got spared Eagles, Dallas, NFC championship game. And dude, I'm just thank you, San Francisco. Like I said, you did your country a great service last week. And now we get to hear about all the internal issues going on with Dallas. They let go 5 coaches, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they're gonna make a whole lot of changes and all this stuff, but it's great. It's just a good day when they lose. I'm just glad they're done.
So. I'm sorry, it's a great day. A great day. Again, if like for people who hated New England during their run, I mean, again, I was never a New England.
At least they did something.
They did something.
They accomplished something.
But they had receipts.
Right.
Receipts. Oh, you don't like me? Championship. Well, you don't like me? Championship.
Right.
Dallas, you don't like me? Ain't nothing there.
Yes.
Ain't nothing there, dude. Ain't nothing there. What happened was over 3 decades ago now. Come on. It's 2023.
They barely won any playoff games since the Ravens' inception.
It's like there's a lot of great games, Call of Duty and stuff. It's like saying Castlevania is great. Yeah, it was. Not now. It's a whole different game system that they're playing on. But they have an old remote.
Tecmo Bowl was great, Hurt.
Tecmo Bowl was freaking fan-damn-tastic. You kidding me? Fan-damn-tastic. But you know what? There's Madden now. You know? They're Tecmo Bowl. They're RBI baseball. Okay? Seriously, come on. Let's get over it already. But I blame the media. I blame everybody but the team. But the team gets fed into these. The thing is, they get fed into it so much that they start becoming the narrative of it. So Dak is, when he does have a good game, he'll get that confidence. Like, I know I need to improve it. And I'm ready. I'm Captain America's team, blah, blah, blah. Chipmunk starts saying something because, he's doing great. 10 rushes, 26 yards. Again, he's overrated. But he said he'll take a pay cut to stay. We need to take a pay cut anyway because you suck. I'll take a pay cut for that. But they have a lot of free agents. Dalton Schultz is a free agent. Their good running back is a free agent, even though he's hurt. Hopefully,
yeah.
He gets. Maybe he'll get better. I don't know. CD Lamb actually had a pretty good game. 10 receptions, 117. He actually played like an 88.
CD Lamb's a free agent?
No. I said he actually had a good game.
Oh.
He's still underneath the rookie contract.
That's what I thought. I was about to say.
Yeah, but everybody else is just trash. And I get tired of it. And again, like you said, there's no receipts there. If there's receipts, I can't have an argument.
Right.
It's like I don't like Michael Jordan. I don't like Michael Jordan. But he has receipts that people could use. Say being a Tottenham fan. They have no receipts because they have no trophies. They have nothing. They literally have nothing. Their only trophy every year for the past couple of years is that they finished ahead of Arsenal. That's it.
And they have a great stadium too.
That's all they have. Is just we finished ahead of Arsenal. That's it. Other than that, they're hot trash garbage like Dallas is. And they're a bunch of overrated. And they have their Dak Prescott is Harry Kane and blah, blah, blah. I mean, the same thing. Big games, where is you, homie? Where is you? All the time. I just get tired of it. I'm so happy they lost. But let's not focus on them. Let's focus on the future.
Yeah.
We have some games mañana, tomorrow. By the way, you can also find us, because I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show because I was so excited to talk to you about Steph Curry getting thrown out for throwing his mouthpiece. That we're also on iVox, which is a Spanish language sports app. So if you have iVox, you'll have NYDMD podcast. Now we're not doing it in Spanish, but if you have any preguntas, you can let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got these games coming up tomorrow. NFC. I want to break down since these are the big games. Who's going to be going to the Super Bowl and our picks and stuff. Obviously, everything I think is easy to rank quarterback wise, right? Because like if we ranked it 1 through 4, obviously Purdy's last,
right? And Mahomes is third,
and Hurts is third. Right. So we know. So it's easy to fill in everything. Coaching wise, excuse me. We got a new coach, basically a new coach in Philadelphia. You know, your guy Shanahan been there before, so he has that experience. Of course, Andy Reid's been there 575 million years. Seems like he's been coaching. But Zach Taylor they have no issues going and beating people at Burrowhead Stadium. So, I mean, listen, I like the matchups. Let's start out with the NFC. Eagles, 49ers. What do you think are your keys for that game for success for whoever you think may win?
I think the key is really for San Francisco to be able to run the ball because everything they do is predicated on the run game. Philly has done good stopping the run of late. Make sure Christian McCaffrey's healthy. Brock Purdy, make sure you don't get rattled. Still stay poised and cool in the pocket. Make plays when you have to. Get the ball out to your playmakers. But I think the biggest key is they got to be able to run the football effectively.
Oh, I think 100%. I think both teams need to control the big play from not happening. I think both sides have players that, San Francisco has more. They have more game breakers, so to speak. Debo, you got McCaffrey. I think A.J. Brown really, even though Devontae can, but I think, A.J. and Goddard's there as well. But you got Kittle. So I think San Francisco has the game breakers.
Okay.
That can happen. It's just, Philly's been an even team. Can they get pressure? Putting pressure on a quarterback and stopping the run will help them. For those keys. But Philadelphia needs to control the ball, not have a lot of turnovers or win the turnover battle, and make Purdy beat you. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But also, like you said, if San Francisco can stop the run of Hurts and Sanders and everyone else, then, they got to have to force them to throw all the time. I don't think they're comfortable throwing all the time, to be honest with you. Even though I feel like they are the most balanced team that's out there, it's still going to be a battle.
Okay.
So
who do you like this game, Hurt?
I'm picking Philadelphia. They're playing at home. I feel like people have overlooked them almost. I've seen them all season, like literally, because they're in my division. I've seen them all season. They've been the most balanced team in football all season. And all they need to do is make Purdy make plays. And he has. Purdy has done it all season, really. I mean, since he hasn't lost a game.
Right.
So yeah, so he's been on fire, but I feel like Jalen Hurts and that offense, Jalen Hurts have made great decisions. He's played great. I think he's 100% healthy. It's hard when you go out and get out to that quarterback and he's taking off for 50 yards. It's frustrating. And if he can break those runs, that's what gives Philly. It's going to be a close game, but I feel like he's going to give Philly that edge because I don't think he's going to have. Again, he can get turnovers, but I think getting to Purdy because no matter what, I know it was Dallas last week. They struggled a little bit against Dallas, but they did end up, of course, winning the game. But we had to see. But I think Philly just has that edge. Who you got?
I've picked San Francisco since what?
Oh yeah,
like October, November. Because I thought they weren't going to go up against the Dolphins. But I don't know, man. I'm with you. I think I'm picking Philly, man. I think I'm gonna go with Philly. I
Right.
just think I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised if San Fran wins. But I don't know, man. The Eagles just look good, man, and I just don't know if Brock Purdy has seen the defense like this.
Yep.
I mean, they're coming across the country to play Philly at home, on Philly's turf. Christian McCaffrey, I don't know how healthy he is right now. I'm gonna go Philly, but they don't put it past San Fran to win this game. So
Yeah. No, yeah, no. I know. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a close game. San Francisco wins, it wouldn't surprise me.
yeah,
So, and we got the AFC Championship game, KC at home in Burrowhead Stadium against Cincinnati.
yeah. Before you talk about this, I just want to hear this message from the mayor of Cincinnati real quick.
Why is he talking trash? Is there subtitles or something? Can you hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh,
Wow. Maybe I could. I can't even read his lips there because I did not hear one word he said.
oh, you didn't hear anything.
Not one word. That was great radio.
Oh, great.
Great video because he was just moving.
Darn it. I don't know why you didn't.
Well, how did you hear it though? I don't understand how you heard it and nothing came through.
That's crazy. Oh well. Anyway, let me get this dude off because
Yeah. So can you, for the people listening, what did he say?
basically he said, "Yeah, we're about to go to Burrowhead Stadium. I declare this. You got to play us day." But the biggest thing I didn't like is Pat Mahomes needs to take a paternity test to see if the Cincinnati Bengals really own him or something like that. Like, all right, come on, can look. I
What
think
does Cincinnati even have to offer? You know, like Kansas City has their barbecue. What does Cincinnati have? Chili?
chilly. Yeah.
I'm not want no damn chili. Just be happy you got a really good team. Stop talking trash. Still ain't won a Super Bowl yet. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I just thought that was like, come on, man.
Cheesy. That's just cheesy. Like they want to put on top of their chili. It's cheesy.
And look, I ain't taking nothing away from Cincinnati,
No, you can't.
but
Yeah.
you didn't have to face Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Now you're facing a hurt Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he did have they did have to face Buffalo.
Yeah, they did, and I give them credit for that. But like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, they look, they took out Hudley, they took out Allen, and they're about to take out Mahomes, maybe.
but it's just like, come on, man. Like, I'm just really getting sick of Cincinnati. And normally, the mayors, but no, look, normally, there's a bet. Hey, I'll give you a pot of chili, and you send me some of your.
No one wants no damn chili.
Somebody, you send me your barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the cute bets, but
Yeah, those are fun. Yeah,
telling Pat Mahomes you should take a
yeah, that's just.
in Burrowhead Stadium, like,
I didn't know he's. See, now I might have to change what I feel because there's certain things or energies that flow through the solar system that I believe in. There's energies that you have with people. There's energies that you have in circumstances, right? And I felt like the energy for me was Cincinnati really going in there and beating.
yeah.
But when you go in there and start saying something like that, it gives the extra energy to the other team, and you never know what can happen. Again, Mahomes is banged up, but I want you to go ahead. Who you got in this one?
Unfortunately, I'm taking Cincinnati. I mean, I know Mahomes saying he's going to play, but this dude has a high ankle sprain hurt. I mean, he has this he has a high ankle sprain. Like you don't heal from that in a week, man. So um, I just man, I just don't like the fact that Mahomes is hurt.
Well, he wasn't wearing the boot the other day though. He walked up to his press conference and walked down the steps, walked to the.
Oh really?
Well, yeah, he didn't have on a boot or any protective. He had on his regular shoes and stuff. So
well, I'm rooting for Kansas City, but I got a bad feeling Cincinnati is going to win. So.
Yeah, I've been since Cincinnati won last week. I've been picking Cincinnati. I don't like that mayor saying I don't like it. Like that really bothers.
I know, man.
Like that really bothers me, and I like being perfect. I like being perfect. So
How did you didn't hear that? How did you not hear that?
I didn't, dude. All I saw was him.
But you heard me.
I heard you. Yeah, he did not say one word that I heard.
That's crazy. All right,
but I'm trying to get mine, but now that bothered me so much. I'm trying to get my emotions out of the way to see who I was going to pick. I picked Cincinnati. Like I said a long time ago. But that really bothered me. You know what? I'm picking Kansas City now.
Oh shoot!
I'm picking Kansas City because that got on my nerves.
Okay.
Even though I didn't hear him, but what you telling me, the whole paternity test thing,
yeah,
that's going too far. My phone's not even ringing. That's me, but my phone's not ringing.
Not on you coming from you.
Dude, my phone's not ringing.
I know, but you're on Apple.
What is going on? But everybody hears that. I can't even. There's nothing coming up for me to hit it.
It's not me. Okay. Yeah, it's not me.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't know. All right.
Well, on that note, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sounds like you're getting a FaceTime call, but nothing's coming through. So I don't know, and it's not on my end because normally that happens when I'm on this computer or on my iPad. So I don't know. It's still ringing. Is it still ringing, Hurt? What the heck? Maybe it's the mayor of Cincinnati. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna close the show up, man, because we got to get this going. Look, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're sorry for the technical difficulties here at the end, but we are so thankful to have everybody just listen in and tune into the show. We want everybody to enjoy these games this week. We will see what's going to happen. But this is Brian Sherrod signing off for Kevin Hurt in behalf of the NY to MD podcast. Everybody stay cool. Everybody stay safe. And we will see y'all next week.
Hello. Thank you, everybody. Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. We're on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and of course you can find us on I think I said everything. Google Podcasts, Spotify, iVox in Espanol as well. So wherever you find podcasts, you will find the NY to MD podcast. I have no freaking idea what was going on. I don't know. But we'll see you next week.
Peace out, y'all.